How do you filter content to get at the heart or essence of a story?
For a long time, to me, it's a very intuitive process. But what you can look at is you kind of want to get to like the rub of the matter, like really get to the essence of things. There's some questions that you can ask that I think are helpful. I mean, for one, when you're looking at a story, it's like, who's the protagonist? Like, who's the hero? Who's the character that is going to be sympathetic and relatable? Okay, and you really want to think about that. Who are you placing in that story? The other thing is, what are they up against? And can you really present that? Like, there's got to be like a rub. There's got to be creative tension. Otherwise, why am I going to pay attention to this story? Right?
Right.
Also, people talk about, and I was just reading a great post on this, even deeper about this, from Robert McKee and Stephen Pressfield, the inciting incident. In most stories, when you watch a movie, for instance, Rocky, the inciting incident for Rocky is only when Apollo actually looks at the list of potential boxers and chooses Rocky. That's the inciting incident for when the story takes off. Up until then, it's all set up. It's all like, you see Rocky, he's down and out, you meet his girlfriend or wife, and it's like it's kind of like all of this stuff that sets up the context, the mood, the story. But then there's an inciting incident, and that's when the match is like lit and the story takes off. So you want to look for those sorts of things, right? You want to look for, for starters, like really who's the character, the hero, the protagonist, the central focus of the story, right? And what are they up against? What are they trying to overcome? And then what's going to get the story to take off when you're really looking at the core anatomy of your story? And the thing is, in today's day and age, because our attention spans are so low, what often happens is you usually have to, it's one thing if you have a movie to share with people, but if you're sharing a story as a blog post or through some other media, right, we usually need to get to that inciting incident much sooner. Like, we need to get a hook much sooner, something that grabs people's attention, that makes people want to know, whoa, what's going on here? What's going to happen? I want to find out, right? I mean, that's how you keep people engaged, right? And then, and you want to think about twists and turns, right? Because if the story is just a literal, right, it's like, well, okay, why should I pay attention to this? There's got to be something there that makes me curious to want to find out what's going to happen.